Thank you everyone for joining on mostly Mondays, weekly ones. And I know the timing, as I said, is going to be a little um, differential depending on how I am placed. So today, as we started off with the call, and thank you, Priyanka, and thank you, Anju, for bringing up this topic on bodies. Um, so it's about pain in bodies. Is that what you meant when we were talking before we started off with the call? Is it that there's something that about your body that you're not being able to digest? And every morning when you eat, do you ask your body, hey, what would you like to have? And everywhere you've not acknowledged that you have a body. What does body even mean to you? Is it just a piece of flesh? You're just carrying that flesh along with you just because you have it, so you might as well take it along? Or are you actually taking your body along with you wherever you're choosing to go?
There
So
was
we oftentimes blame the food that we're eating or the drinks that we are having. Oh, it is because of this. But you did not ask your body, hey, would you like to have this? Body has its own consciousness. It will throw it out if it doesn't like to have it. It's like, the ocean. Ocean throws out whatever junk it doesn't require, it just throws it out, right? Similarly, it's got to do with the body as well. Your body is giving you information constantly all the time. So it's a sensory organism and it is sensing a lot of things. And the minute you claim it, oh my God, this is my body, and you lock it up in your body, the minute you kind of say, or for example, you say, I am fat, or you say, I am not good looking, or whatever, and then the body locks it up in the body, that judgment, then you keep fighting it out, because when you say I am fat, the body starts creating more fat. That is how the body functions. Unfortunately, we are only judged our body, and we have no other way of living with our bodies. We are all judgmental. If you soon acknowledge that, I think it'll get easier. So it's not the food. And as you said, Anju, you never ask the body on a daily basis that what is it that the body would like to have. I think you can have a lot of lightness. So what is your agenda for not having lightness with your body?
It's just a kind of a given, I have that breakfast every day. I don't even bother to think about something else.
That's exactly what I'm saying. So what are your addictions here? Are you addicted to not really looking into what a body would like to have? And is that an abuse? Like, I mean, as I said, if you say I am an alcoholic, and that's a judgment, because there is no question in that. And that is what the body will lock up, and body will continuously keep doing the same thing so that it can say that, okay, I am an alcoholic. Whatever you wanting to avoid or not wanting to have, you will start choosing that with the body. So
There are days when I choose not to have this breakfast, then I have something else. But by and
yeah,
large,
no, there
I'm
are days
satisfied
when
and
the
happy.
being, no, there are days when you're talking about the being, or you're talking about the body, because you've not yet connected with your body. And before we
I
started,
मेरे को ये समझ नहीं आया कि I'm talking about the body or the being. I think
exactly,
I
then
don't know.
we are
I think
always two.
बोलते हैं ना,
We're always two. We're not, it's not just about being one. It just, the being and the body is always there. Just that being has ignored the body for God knows how many years, and it's not really given it that due importance or respect. And now you are less connected with your own body. So you think, I don't know what's wrong with the body. I don't know what's wrong with the body. And that's what we keep saying, while the body has its own consciousness and is listening to you, whatever you've not even spoken. Body is actually locked it up in the body, in the cellular memory. Now you keep doing things from that cellular memory till you choose to undo it. So Priyanka wanted to ask that I have not done a 3-day body class yet, but I would like to know more about bodies. So when you do a 3-day body class, any kind of um, lies, any kind of judgment, any kind of abuse, trauma locked in the body starts melting away just because you put your hand. And of course, there are a lot of processes which are there.
I have taken the single body processes here and there, but I don't know, like I have never been
A
like
3-day body
I've
clock.
never had so much weight in my life before, like, and it has increased
So
rapidly. I don't
what is the
know
weight about? Are you waiting for something in life? What is the weight about?
what is the weight about. I think it's a bit of insecurity to an extent, and I'm eating a lot more outside because I'm not
Interesting point of
outdoors.
view. You have this point of view, and can you keep doing it endlessly? That I have this point of view because everywhere you've labeled that it's the food, and let's blame it on the food because that's what is to be blamed, right? The whole thing with bodies is that you don't know when to stop. That's the only thing. And you can have everything, but you can't when you continuously keep having only one thing, or you're just doing binge eating, or you're doing anxiety eating. You exactly know what you're doing with your body. So to stop lying to yourself that I've never had this kind of weight. What do you love about this weight? What is it? And if you don't, then you will make a different choice. What choices are you refusing to make? That you could have a body that would be fun to have or fun to play with.
I
And
guess
who
because I have never done any sorts of diets, and I used to always have a good body, and then now suddenly it has increased in weight. Like,
nothing is sudden. Nothing
yeah,
is
not
sudden.
sudden. Like, I mean, like I've been maybe I think I've been eat. Yeah, the only reason I can think of is food, basically.
Yeah,
So
yeah, exactly. It's food. It's in your insecurity. And what are you insecure about?
not having enough food in stock, like because I live
Oh,
alone.
there you go. So in any lifetime that you were famine stricken, that you had to hoard food, thinking that your fat cells could save you and probably would help you last a little longer than the others. Can you let that go now? And
Yeah.
all the fears and all the Shiku implants holding it in place, all your insecurities regarding not having enough later in life that you should hoard and hold on to. Will you please revoke, recant, rescind, reclaim, renounce, destroy, and uncreate it now?
Yes.
From goodbye, perfect line shows boys for me. So yeah, so where did you pick this up from? That you're not going to have enough food? God, you're on planet Earth. There is only food everywhere you go, and we are Indians. We just can think about food, talk about food. We're living for food. It sometimes feels like that. So where
Big
are
thing
you headed?
closes very soon, like where I live. Like a lot of places closes very soon, and sometimes I get hungry at night, and it won't, like there's nowhere to order from, and I used to just stock food for that. And then like sometimes I stock food, and then like
Can
I
you
end up
ask
eating
your
it
body? Yeah,
when
that's what the communion with body is. When you are communing with your body will know how to create it, when to create it, and what to keep, what not to keep. Right. And that's receiving the awareness from your body. A very simple example, we were going somewhere and somebody was waiting for us. We were driving and me and my husband were talking. And it was more like, okay, we were so engrossed in the conversation. And suddenly it was like, oh, we just need to go left. We went a little ahead and I was like, oh no, the place that we got to go is left. So the body will give you that information. Are you willing to have it? But unfortunately you have to you haven't healed your the stuff that is locked up in the body and the past for you to have enough information of the future. You just need to kind of get over it, whatever there was, whatever, whichever fucking lifetime, I don't care. I mean, whatever lifetime that we lived, whatever we lived, do we really need to be the effect of that today? And that is possible only if you do not judge your previous lifetimes. Your body, your life currently is giving you enough information about your past. You really need to make it significant. And if you did not, then what are the endless other choices available that you're refusing so dynamically? So if you could look at the new choices or different choices, or even if you're not, like, okay, if nobody reaches out to where you are and food doesn't reach, okay, so what else is possible? Buddy, what would you like to have? And what can we create together? It's about that's where you start taking your body along with you.
mm.
So where are you not willing to have ease in your space? And what do you love about conflict?
uh this is what I noticed about myself recently, actually. Um, like when things are calm,
Things
yeah,
are
there is like there is like little conflicts that's like unnecessary actually, because I think I'm just not used to it yet to have a calm life or something.
is it too boring to have a simple life? Maybe. I mean, something, some drama, some trauma, something should be happening every day, every now and then. When it's too much of a smooth sail, it kind of gets boring and mundane. So let's
That's
create
actually
something.
something that my mom used to say a lot.
What?
My mom used to say that a lot. Like if life is flat, if there's no drama, like whenever there's a conflict in the family or whatever, it'll pass on. Like it will pass. But then these things happen. Life, if it doesn't happen, then life is not fun. And I'm like, I always disagree with that point of view. But like,
Yeah,
yeah.
but you disagree is what when you start creating it. When you say no, 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 that's not true, is when you resist something you create it anyway.
Mm.
So yeah, would you like to choose something else? Easier and
Yeah.
kind.
So I'm aware of that, and I tried clearing that point of view like many times also. But yeah, I
How
don't know
many
how many
times have you
times.
gotten your bars run for that?
Like you run bars for a specific problem like that,
No,
or
in general, how many bars would you have to receive or to kind of clear this whatever is going on in your universe?
I don't know.
And just ask a question. It's not about I don't know. You've done a foundation class, right?
Yeah.
Energetically, I'm pulling 2.5 lakhs. Thank you so much. Because I don't know is not an answer that you can give after doing foundation. So where are you not willing to be present with yourself and your body and your life? And what do you love about checking out rather than being present? Yeah, that you know that you very well know that because then you will have to muster enough courage and be committed to your life, and that something is like well that requires quite a bit.
Yeah.
It's more of commitment to yourself. It's got nothing to do with anyone else. So,
Mhm.
and thank you for being so vulnerable, because a lot of people can't come out with it. A lot of people do not want to admit. So can you pat yourself on the back and say, hey, you know what? At least I know where I am. And it's okay. I know I can change it the day I choose to.
Yeah,
And
actually.
yourself, you know that you can change it.
Yeah, actually, like when I was looking for a job, right, I remembered like, during the pandemic, I was looking, but I really don't want to do a job. And then like one day something happened and I was like, okay, now I really am getting bored. Now I really need to find a job. And I got it.
Yeah, that's exactly. So you everywhere you've made it a reality for you that you need to hit the rock bottom for you to change something. Can you pocket pot that?
Yes.
And
That's a really good clearing. I should start using that more
yeah.
often.
What do you love about rock bottom? It's like rising from the ashes, like being the phoenix. So Revati is asking what's pulling on money? What's pulling on money? Money pulls, are you talking about money pulls? Do you want to know that? We'll talk about it. Anju has her hand up for quite some time. Anju, you want to say
Yeah,
something?
Kavita, yeah. Maybe a little funny, but
Yeah, yeah,
you
we want to laugh. Haha, people laugh. Okay, it's going to
yeah,
be fun. We already
I'm
decided.
finding it funny because you said a while ago that if you say I'm fat,
Mhm.
your body will hear that and you'll continue to be fat. So
Yeah.
what if I'm slim? Will I become slim?
Why not? I mean, so where is it
That's
that
why I
you're
said it's
judging?
funny.
Yeah, yeah. You know what? Anything I eat is going to make me slimmer, or I'm going to lose, or you can not lose. Lose is something that your body is going to. But what's funny in that? If I am fat is okay, but I'm slim is funny. Is that what
No,
you
no,
mean?
no, 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 no. Because you want to negate, you want to
No,
negate.
so normally people say
I'm
I don't want to be skinny is where you can start seeing a different reality with your body. What you don't want is actually what you get. I don't want to be skinny. Want means to lack. I do not lack being skinny is what it actually means. So 10
okay.
times in the morning, 10 times in the evening, if you do that and see what shows up, do it for at least a month. Don't
Yeah, yeah.
don't
This is
for that, hey, it didn't work. Okay, don't come and say that to me.
No,
And
no,
that's
no.
exactly what you
What I
do.
wanted to ask.
Yeah, so I don't want
That's
money
what I
to
found
allow you to
funny.
have money. Sorry, Anju?
That's what I found funny. आप मोटे हो और आप पतले होने के लिए बोलोगे I
No,
don't
so
want to be skinny.
no, I don't want to be skinny. Yeah, I mean, and guess what?
Yeah.
You will start getting skinnier. आप मोटे हो तभी आप बोलोगे ना, I don't want to be skinny, because you are going to be not having a problem with that. And all the judgments that come up. So anyway, you feel uncomfortable with your body, look at yourself in the mirror and see where is it that you are judging yourself, which body part. Is it the entirety of you, or is it one but particular body part? What are you judging? And then sit with that and puck pod everything and say, thank you so much that you're there with me. And do a lot of gratitude to your body. Unfortunately, we are not willing to be grateful to our bodies. And body is having no point of view about you. It just agrees to whatever you are saying. You say it's fat, you say it's slim, it's like, yeah, okay, yeah, okay, yeah, okay. That's all. That's all nature does. Nature is no point of view about you. You have a lot of point of view about nature. Why? Because we've been blessed with a lot of logical data analysis and analytical skills and a lot of, logical shit. If you could
So
ask a
how do
question,
I? Sorry,
yeah,
sorry. So how do I pod and pock? I mean, if my
there is
entire
no,
body,
there
my
is no,
entire body is something that I'm not truly happy with the way it's turned out
who
to be,
created it?
how do I pod and pock it?
Who created it?
Me.
Yeah. So first claim is that, okay, this is my creation. Can you stop judging your creation, you judgmental person? It's
You
your
know,
creation. Even if it's not too good. Have you ever seen a child judge its own painting? Even if the colors are going out or whatever, and when the child will flaunt it, look, this is what I made, and you'll be like, wow, so nice. That's why you go and see. Unless you're lying because it's your child, and so you're going to say it anyway. But having said that, the child has no point of view about the painting it is making. So where is it that you have created a magnificent piece, which you don't think is magnificent? So you have endless judgments about your creation. Can you pocket part the judgment you have regarding your own body?
okay, so pod and pock the judgments about the body.
Either, if you're in gratitude, judgment cannot be there. And if you're in judgment, gratitude does not exist, which means if you would really like to change your relationship with body, you have to start somewhere with gratitude, whether you like it, whether you don't. And the minute you kind of pocket pot all your judgments you have is where you will somewhere buried under the poop, which is not coming out, is where you will find you hidden, where you will be more in allowance of that, body and the beautiful being that is hidden underneath that, which is not judging. Being has no point of view about body. But we've created so many personalities which are not even ours. They could be our parents, could be other people. There are endless personalities that we've created over a period of time. And just ask, is this a personality or the being? Being has no point of view. And then comes the personality, because being you got done yesterday, and Dane was for 3 days talking only about personalities. And what a class. So personality is different, it is limited. And it is
Okay.
a personality always has to go on trying. Okay, it has a lot of wrongness, and we have been interacting and creating a lot of personalities. So instead, choosing what ease could you choose that you're not choosing? So choosing ease is something that you need to teach yourself, rather than going into the drama of things and drama with your body and, oh my God, I don't get. So just ask, is this my being or my personality? You wake up unhappy, suppose, on a day. Well, is that your being or your personality? Because being doesn't judge. Personality always judges. Are the endless choices for me over here, which I haven't acknowledged? Is what you can ask. Anybody was asking? You've been following a lot of stupid people. And could be your parents also, may not be your parents, but yeah, we've been following a lot of stupid people. And doesn't mean that you can't love stupid people. That's okay. But at least acknowledge that, yeah, I mean, being you is got no judgment. That's the acknowledgement of the greatness of you. Right?
Yep.
So once you're done with that, judgment is over, then you're like, hey, oh my God. It's like, your personal pet. You're like, wow, that's such a cute thing that you've created. And if you could just start from there and then see your relationship with your body and how it will start changing. What can I contribute to you and what can I receive from you, body, that I haven't all this while? I've been an asshole with you. It's like, you having people in your house and you don't even bother what their likes and dislikes are. You just making things and this is what you have to eat. And if you don't eat, you can get out. And, is that what you want a relationship in your, is that how you have a relationship with your family? No, right? So then why would you have it with your body? I'm not saying go on a diet. No, I'm not saying that. But if your body is asking for it, go for it. You are going to give your body the space that it is asking for. Is your body asking for too much food? Is your body asking for too many drinks? Ask your body, what would you like to have? And then do not shy away or hesitate from giving it to the body. Your body is your best friend. It's giving you awesome awareness all the time, information all the time. Are you willing to have it? Whether you're willing to have it or not is a choice you make, but do not lock it up. Everywhere you say, oh, I'm feeling so uncomfortable. Wait, just ask. Buddy, are we aware of people getting uncomfortable here? And can you be an allowance of that discomfort that they are having because you're present there? Is it
You know,
your?
Kavita,
Yeah.
sorry, something you just said has triggered memories. Like, whatever is put on the table, you have to eat it, right?
Yeah, that's such
So,
an important.
yeah, I was in boarding school all through, from the age of 6 to 16. And we just had to eat what was on the table.
I know that.
We,
Yeah, I mean
we
that's what
didn't have a choice there.
school itself is a Nazi camp. You were in a boarding school, so you were at a greater level, but at least from our
And a
day.
convent. And a convent at that.
Yeah, so they did a good job of ruining you, haven't they? And then you were doing the rest.
Sometimes I think that, sometimes I do. I mean, they've done me a lot of good as well.
Ask
But
me about it.
sometimes,
Ask me about it. I'm from a convent too, that too in Delhi. Thankfully, I would get home, but 8 hours you were there in the school.
but
And
I was there 24 hours, barring the summer and winter holidays from the age of 6 to 16.
you've been programmed pretty well. They've done a good job. Now,
And,
what can you do?
and at home too, discipline was followed at the dining table, at least pretty much strictly. My mom told us that jo bhi banega khana hai. There are 6 people in the house. You can't have your choice. I mean, I never had a choice. I never knew that I had a choice. Till
And now
today,
you
I
do.
don't do. No, till today, I find it difficult to choose anything.
Yeah. And now you do. And now is it difficult for you to give yourself a choice? And everywhere you're
Yes.
making it difficult to receive that choice or choose that choice, can you pocket pot that?
Yeah.
I know it was. I know your past is probably, and everyone would be having that kind of a thing. It's about now, do I make a choice of undoing what I've gone through and what other endless choices available in this moment that I haven't acknowledged? What would I like to choose now? And
I
trust me,
feel
we
I've
all
gone
have been
down.
programmed pretty well. We all have been programmed pretty well. And because our parents could not make too much food and too many different varieties, it was easiest to say that have this or have nothing. And so we would fill our tummy at that time. And now we've forgotten what choice is. That's why most of the humanoids who go out would not like to order. They'd be like, haha, anything, anything.
I
Right?
do that all the time.
I know. It took me 8 years to come to a level of choosing for myself. And I'm like, no, I would like to have this. You all can order whatever. And now there are other people who are complying with my choices, which is okay.
अभी
I'm
तक
not.
नहीं खाया
What?
Is it different? फिर बोतल भर के लेकर आता है उठा के
Okay, sorry. That was a different choice. So yeah, or noise. Yes. Anju. So yeah, I mean, it took me 8 years after Access to come to a point of ordering when I go to a restaurant. Like anything, whatever you would like, I will have it. No, but you didn't ask your fucking body. Your body is not like their body, right? Would you like? The question is to begin with, would you like to? What would you like? And just in case you've forgotten what you would like, just close your eyes and put your hand on the menu, wherever, whatever stops, and you're like, is that really what you want to have, buddy? Are you sure? Just have it and see what different choices are available now.
I'm going to try that out the next time I'm out.
Yeah, because your body knows. You first do a gratitude to your body and say that I've never heard you. I'm so sorry. And now, even when you're talking, now the body's talking loud because it's like knocking. Okay, it's like hurting your body. Your body is in pain.
True.
Anything you want to hide, it eventually becomes like a painful thing in the body. What are you hiding yourself from? Who are you hiding yourself from?
Kavita,
So,
can I ask you something, please? Like something about chronic constipation?
yes, please.
No, like what can I ask or what can I release or how can I expand?
I'll put that video because Dr. Dane was talking about it, about this thing, and he's like Archangel Pupil. He created that Archangel Pupil. Okay. It's like how your poop is locked up. So and it will come and so anyway, it's quite funny the way Dane does it. And so what do you love about holding on to things? Do you like holding on to things and not letting it go anyway? Because then you need to prove. What are you avoiding, defending, and proving by not letting the poop out?
Okay.
So, what is constipation to you?
Holding on.
What are you holding on to?
Resentment against my mother.
And are you doing a good job of that? Is it hurting you more to hold
Yes,
that?
of course. Now, since you brought it to my attention, so I'm so grateful to you for that.
Bitterness. So what is it that you can? Okay, so all the Shiku implants holding that in place. Can you let that go now? And even if it is a no, it's okay. You don't have to make yourself wrong for holding that resentment against her. My question to you is that if this is so intense, what are the other endless ways to bring ease to your stomach so that it can still flow out?
That she loves me the most and I love her the most, even more than my own kid.
Yeah, and okay, so would you allow it to melt away? So where is the problem if
Yes.
that is the case?
Yes. Because I just came to know of it like 10 seconds back on Kavita's call.
Yeah, thank you. But it's about asking a question. It's just about, okay, what's going on, buddy? What can we do together? Do we need to go for a walk? Do we need to have what is that? Her day tablet or what? Just ask. Your body will tell you. Do we need to have more
Fiber, water.
fiber? Yeah, okay. Do we need to have? It's a whole. I mean, just ask body. What would you like? But I need to get out, and release the shit that I'm holding on to. You will know that. Otherwise, what will happen is a lot of constipated people go on to different channels and ask too many people and then get confused and they're like, oh, nothing is working. No. What is it that your body is okay with? Is it too much water that is required to let go of the burning?
No, in fact, I got water intoxication. I've been in the ICU for 3 months. because I had 21 liters of water because I just couldn't poop for a week.
Oh my God, that's too much of water. But yeah, so then that's exactly when they say, oh, you need to have 8 liters of water every day. Hello, excuse me, ask your body. Maybe your body doesn't require that much. So what is it? But hey, it's like, talking to a pet. You can talk to your kid when the kid does not know how to talk to you, right? Am I right?
Yes, yes.
Body you're born with, you've created this body. So you just know how to kind of communicate just by asking questions and closed-ended questions. Body, what would you like? What can I give you? What can I offer you? Is this okay? Is this working? Body, what's going on? It's just you and the body. That's it. What if the entire world was not there? It was just you and your body. Now, what would you do? What would you be? What would you choose? Where would you be? And who in your family has constipation?
Severe, my mother.
Mother?
Yeah.
Okay, so everywhere you being her. So yeah. Everywhere you being her, whether you like her or they dislike her, either ways. It's like you're align and agree or resist or react. You still become them.
Sorry, could you say that again?
Whether you resist or react or align or agree to any person, you still become them. So if your mom has severe constipation, is this your way of showing solidarity? Mom,
Yeah.
I'm your daughter. Okay, everything that I brought up, you be talking about that.
True.
Okay,
And
yeah.
and like both of us are very lazy. We don't like exercising. So we
That's okay. That's okay. Lie on the bed and start doing some movement, some pelvic movements and all. How would that be? And how much
nice.
is I'm so lazy? Is that a question or is that a judgment?
Judgment.
Can you get over it? And how can I use this laziness to my advantage?
How
How
can
much?
I tell me?
Yeah, you will come to know. I mean, what awareness would you be having? There's something because it's fun to be lazy. Not everyone can afford to be lazy, right?
True.
So what is it? And how can I use this to my advantage? Rather than making it a judgment, because anything that you've judged yourself, before we started this call, I kind of mentioned it, that anything that you're going to judge, you're going to lock it up in your body, and then your body will keep proving it to you that we are this. You get it? Like if you say I
Yes.
am fat, the body will lock it up, and then body will keep chasing that to prove that we are fat, and then it'll keep proving to you, yes, we are fat. You can simply ask, body, are you enjoying this extra bulk on the body? Would you want to do something? And what is it that we can do together to change it? Now, that's a question, right?
Right.
So Alpa is asking, Kavita, I'm losing my voice. It happened 1 year back, and now what should I ask my body to my voice box? Okay, so where are you not being heard, Alpa? And where are you not willing to listen to yourself? What happened 1 year ago that you lost your voice? And what is it that you have already concluded as a reference point of, oh, it happened then, now it is happening again. So it's like a reference point and you're looping it into that because, no, my God, and all the panic and the anxiety. I don't know is not an answer, sweetheart. I don't give you, I energetically, I'm going to take your 2.5 lakhs. No, I don't know here. I mean, that's if you've done the foundation. Have you done the foundation, sweetheart? Okay, so then no saying I don't know. I'm so sorry. You will be fined for that. So now get present with the question. Who is not listening to you and where are you not listening to you? What does voice mean to you? Where are you not being able to voice yourself out in the universe? Where are you hiding behind? Power. What does power mean to you? Power over others? Voice is power. Okay. So who is suppressing your power? Where are you? Who has taken away your power? Where are you giving away your power? And power over others? Because you are the source. If you are the source, you are the power. Everywhere you're not being the source in your own life. You're not being the most dominant entity in your own life. Can you let that go now? It's about you being the dominant source, not the dominating source. There's a difference now. You're a people pleaser. Oh my God, I know, right? We all are somewhere. We haven't yet gotten over it. How is it helping you? Is it helping you? Yeah, no, it is not. So best आवाज ही नहीं होगी तो बोलना ही नहीं होगा. How cute is that? And everywhere you're giving away your avaz to people so that they can dominate you or do whatever. And how can I use this to my advantage? And what processes can I run so that I can have my voice back? I put my hand on my throat and I keep doing processes endlessly. Needless to say that I do have, there came a time in Access that I thought maybe I'm in the wrong profession. I talk too much, so I go to the NT specialist and he's like, your vocal cords are overly used like a teacher's nodules, right? And I'm like, no, but I've not been teaching that bad. And I don't have students where I had to yell at them. How is this possible, right? And neither am I a singer. I would love to sing, but I'm not a singer yet. So he said, no, surgery karna padega. I was like, no, thank you so much. I'll come back to you later. And that's where I started off with my, healing, more processes than ever before. And there were certain food items which were not really contributing to my body at that time. The minute I switched, I asked my body, is this going to work? And answer was yes. And something changed because something was not working for my body, my throat, and in absolute vulnerability. I'm saying this because ever since I became a body class facilitator, I started falling more sick. I was like, am I healing everyone through my body to prove that I'm such a great facilitator? And maybe I was, but that was not the only thing. There were many other criteria that were adding on to it. And then after 1.5 years of me going through that, I was like, I made a demand. This fucking changes now. And then after some time, I fall more sick. And I was like, okay, don't come to judgment. I felt more sick and then I came out. And I'm like, whoa, it just feels like a rebirth. Something new, something different. What if any process that you're running and you fall sick or whatever, you didn't have to come to a judgment of anything, right? And how this is going to change. You can ask your body, how can I have ease with this change? I didn't ask for ease because I like proving. So I'm just kind of being vulnerable about that as well. I would prove it to you. They can do it. Yes, I'm a humanoid. Okay. Could I have ease with this? And then body will provide you with ease. You can change with a lot of ease, not dis-ease. We are not here to create dis-eases. And who am I being if I am not having a voice? Everywhere I said, I don't want to talk, or I just want to go silent, like Monbrat or whatever, What about that? And everywhere I took an oath vow or cursed myself for that. You have to pot and talk that. And what joy can you have with a broken voice or a croaky voice and still have fun? Like, see you laughing, yeah, and still have fun with it. And everywhere I judge Rani Mukherjee for a husky voice, talking for that, because I did. Yeah. But one thing that worked for me was milk products. I mean, I kind of stopped having, and then that gave me a lot of relief in my throat. You can ask your body what works for your body. Yes, Priyanka.
I just want to share something about voice. Like when I was small, I was always told that I was loud and my voice is not like pleasant to hear. But then
Yeah.
as I grew up, and then I did some like like a karaoke, but like live, like something like that, like in a live restaurant, like they used to have. And people compliments my voice, and I went for like a little bit of singing class because whatever reason at that time. And the teacher was like, your voice is good. It's easy. Like if you train, it could become really good. And I'm like, huh? So it's just, I think like it's like even
If
voice.
yeah, that's what. Because if you don't judge your voice, people will start liking it. And even if they don't, it doesn't matter because you appreciating you makes the difference. You get it?
But they said it first, and then I was like, oh,
Yeah, but you didn't have a point of view and you still went ahead and went ahead for singing, right? Which means you had no point of view about your own voice, which that's what I meant.
okay, okay.
So you
Yeah.
choose. And let nobody tell you that you are not good or you are ugly, you have a horrible voice. Let nobody tell you that. You don't need to buy the lies. Not even
Yeah.
not even you, right? Do not give
Mhm.
yourself the permission to judge you and run you down.
Yeah. And one more thing I think I can say, after I think I did the foundation,
Mhm.
I started creating a lot more contents on social media.
Same here.
Like, yeah, and then after a point I stopped and I was like, oh yeah, I wish I have a better phone and everything. And I just got the better phone, and now I'm like, whose wish is this? Because I don't feel like creating content now, but I got the phone already.
How nice. Well, no, I mean, I am still doing the foundation. Every now and then I'm just doing the foundation because foundation is where I realize that there is so much that opens up and there is so much of a shift that you can experience in every area of your life. Yeah. So foundation does give you the wings, You just start feeling lighter about everything. And if you're
Yeah.
feeling cranky, wonky, weird, just get your bars run. Just ask how many bars do I need to get run so that I can get over this shit.
Okay, okay.
Somebody had a shit question also. Yeah, I mean, okay, well, how can I let go of this shit? How many sessions would allow me to get over my shit?
Okay.
And what if you didn't have to judge your shit? We all do that. Ah, aaj aisi achhi nahi aayi, That's what we just kind of like looking at our shit and judging it.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for sharing, Priyanka. That's it for today. Thank you so much for your questions and your vulnerability. And please write it down in the group, whatever you would like to hear and talk about. We can do that on next Monday. So thank you and have a great week ahead.
Thanks, Kavita.
Thank you.
Good night.
Bye.
Bye.